Hi guys, welcome back to my video. Today we will talk about Magic Find and its current state in T16 maps. How profitable was my 120 map test run, which strat I used to get these drops and more, and what other Magic Find players are running in T16. And finally, my thoughts as a casual Magic Finding player, was it profitable or not? Alright, let's get into it. So, how profitable was my 120 maps test run with Magic Find? Before I get into that, just a showcase of what is Magic Find to people who don't know what it is basically when you tap on C, go to your profile page, and in under miscellaneous section, you come to the very end. You see these two lines: increased quantity of items dropped by slain monster, increased rarity of item dropped by slain monsters, and it has some sort of percentage which is a multiplier basically. So how does it work? So every item in Path of Exile has a hidden tier in the backend. So for example, scroll of wisdom, right? This might be a T6, 7, 8, T8 item, right? But for this to turn into something else, right, you need to have item quantity and rarity, right? I'm really not sure which one acts upon currency. So I think it's quantity, right? So I'll just go with that. So if you have more quantity, it has a chance of turning from T6 to T5, and then turning T5 to T4, then 3, then 2 to 1, and T0. T0 is basically your mirror of Kalanta, right? So that's the chase item everyone is chasing for, right? Okay, so how can one person get into MF? It's very simple. All you need is these gears: Venture Gamble, Greed's Embrace, and an amulet which has 20% increased quantity in it, Golden Boots, which again adds 20% increased quantity. So all this is basically is what you're seeing here as 68% increase item quantity, right? So I while I'm in the map, I have usually around 80% with 180% rarity. Okay, now since that is covered, now let's move into the main thing: how profitable it was, right? So in my 100 maps, let's get the data out. Okay, so in my 100 maps, I ended up investing 13 divine for 120 maps because I did not have 8 mod maps farmed up for this. Like if you want to do this, maybe do a 40 map session where you farm maps, keep it aside, check with your regex and run it. Be safe, don't waste the investment, right? And you can spell the spare maps. I did not, because when I thought about jumping into Crimson Temple, I had a huge lot of Jungle Valley sitting with me, and I still haven't sold much actually. Still have a little pending to sell. And then I started farming this, so I felt a little bit like, okay, I might as well just buy it, because my regex is a little bit too strict for anything to show up. So I ended up buying 120 maps for 13 divine, and then the scarabs, right? A rusted ambush, the discernment, then rusted divination, and the map device cost all together for 100 maps. First 100 maps, it costed me 12.8 divines. Okay, so we can say all together it was 25.8 divine. But in the first 100 map, maybe in the 98th or 97th map, I dropped an apothecary card and I sold it for 26 divine. With that, we can say that I paid up for the entire cost. Right now, I have not included the T17 map drops, which I'm basically selling for 15 divines for every 25 maps, right? And I sold for 30 divine. I remember that at least. So I sold that. So I'm not including that into this profit because this is a apothecary card magic finding strategy. So I wanted to only include cards, right? So I had, I think, 7 years of bad luck. In that I sold one. I have 5 in my stash. Let me find it. Cards, not full stack. 7. Yeah, I have 5. I sold one, and then I had 12 enlightened 3 cards. Basically, 6 turns into 1. I ended up turning both into a gem, and I sold one. Where is it? Yeah, I sold one for 3.7 divine, and I kept one aside. I will still sell it, but then it clicked on me that I needed to showcase it in the video. So it's too late, but I still have it, right? So with that, keeping that in the mind, so we can say I had 17.2 divine profit after selling, after negating apothecary drop just for the map run cost. So I still have 17.2 divine profit from cards alone, right? Because we have 30 divine separate from T17s. I haven't sold any scarabs. The scarabs dude. Okay, I don't know which one is expensive, which is not expensive. So I've just left it there. We'll have to ask somebody to how to scoop up the data from my stash tab and check exactly how much is this worth, right? Yeah. So, and I have not included the map. These maps. What is this called? Conqueror maps, Guardian maps. These things also drop in. What do you say? Crimson Temple while I was doing it. So all these are additional profit. But if you want to only see the magic find card section, yeah, so only 17.2 D is my profit. Okay, now let's move to the strategy that I ran at the time when apothecary card dropped. I was running this Atlas. So don't worry, I'll be including this link in the description. This is an ambush strongbox strategy running alongside with Delirium and Beyond. Beyond has this node, Swarming Hive, which says Beyond demons in your map have a 30% more divination cards drop chance, basically. So I was using this. It is good. People, all other people are actually using this also. But now people are other people who are doing MF in T16, not T17, T16, are now moved on to this strategy, which is they removed ambush and now they're using Harbinger. Harbinger is good for 2 reasons. One, because first, please note that I do not have enough points. I have only 120. What they run is they have this and this. Okay, so with these nodes, there is a chance of rare monsters to be possessed. Right, up to 5 rare monsters in each map are possessed, and their means are touched. Right. 30% more quantity of items dropped by possessed monsters in your map. So these two work in synergy. I do not have these points, so I'm not running it. But so what others are running is this. So they have Harbinger. Okay, here, and here they ended up taking everything. They have Beyond, which I was having, and they have Delirium Mirror. Okay. So what are they actually looking for? They are still farming for apothecary card, which is still divination card farming, but with an added benefit of there's a chance that Harbinger can drop Mirror Shard at T0 currency, basically. So that can drop. It's a possibility with MF or without. I don't know if MF takes effect into Harbinger. There is a debate going yes and no between that. But what others are currently doing, I'm letting you know. Maybe Magic Find is not affecting Harbinger at all. Well enough, well and good. But still, without having MF itself, if it is dropping, then there is still a chance. Then while you're running this Apothecary card farm, it can still drop without your Magic Find affecting on it. So that is the take here. So even this I will include in the description. Okay. So with that, my final thought on T16 Magic Finding is it's actually very good and it's very profitable. This is not a bait at all, because in 100 maps, see, I took maybe 2 days to finish 100 maps, right? Other people might do it in 2-3 hours. Okay, it's based upon how fast you run a map, right? If you come back to my character, you can see I die a lot, still 0% experience. This is a constant with me. I die a lot, I get annoyed, I leave, I come back, then do it again. The same cycle goes on, basically. But if your character is strong enough, or if you are better player than me, you will be able to breeze through these 100 maps, make 50 divines easily. Maybe I don't know exactly how long. That's what I'm saying. You will make around 50 divine for 100 maps. So I am not able to give you exact divine per hour, because it really comes down to how fast a person can run it. If you can run it in 2 hours, then it is what it is, 25 divines per hour strategy. If not, if you're doing it in 3 hours, then divided by 3 and see, right? So minimum you will get around 50 divine minimum. This is not including Apothecary, right? You will be getting 7-year bad luck, you will be getting enlightened cards, you will be getting T17 drops. This is apart from that. And if you do not invest too much on buying 8 modded maps, my suggestion is to please buy it, use those. You will cut your investment into half, basically. MF is good, try to get into it. League is still fun. I hope you guys have fun with this information. Now I will wrap it up. I'll come back to you guys with a new video. Till then, talk to you guys later. Bye bye.